Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling, shake it up Saturday. I was just checking to see what the temperature was before we go for a walk at the end of this. It's 102. It's 6:37 in the evening, and it's 102 degrees. With poor the air quality thing got pushed out till Sunday night. So like, great. Whoop, that's fine, that's fine. And so for those of you back in New Zealand, 104 degrees Fahrenheit is, one moment please, 39 degrees Celsius. Yeah. 6:30 in the evening, and it's 39 degrees Celsius. And our poor air quality from Thursday morning has been extended through to Sunday night. But the cool part is, I've had the awning out all day. That's the cool part. Anyway, so how has your Shake It Up Saturday been? What did you get up to today that shook up your day? Did you try something new? Did you go somewhere new? Did you take a different route and did you break up your routine, do something different today than you normally do? What did you do to shake up your day? Did you go buy something really cool? Something new that would have shaken up your day? Anything out of the ordinary? What did you do? Let us know in the comments below. I had my mastermind group today, and I got to tell you, it was awesome. It was amazing. Got to hear a lot of wins going on today. People who have already exceeded what they did last year. It was amazing. But the cool part is that also got a lot more ideas and everything else. And my notebook actually sat open here on the table for ages afterwards. And I kept walking over and sort of like looking at the list going, yeah, I still need to decompress on that one. My brain at the end of the session was going. And so I was going to go and get the mail, but my body was just feeling a little drained. And so instead of going and laying down for a nap, I actually put on Attack of the Clones. So I put Attack of the Clones on. That's a Star Wars movie. It's the episode 2. So I put that on, and while the intro was playing and everything else, because I got my little pedometer on that I wear it everywhere, I've taken up to when I get up to take a break from the computer when I'm working, or if I am watching something, I'll stand up and just start marching in place for several minutes. Usually about 5 minutes. Sometimes I will even jog in place. And those that know me know that I am not a runner. I am not a jogger. I do not run. I do not jog. But sometimes I will stand there and actually just jog in place for a little bit. So I'm actually increasing my physical activity, which is awesome. People around the campground have even noticed that. They're looking at me thinking, have you lost weight? And I'm sort of like, I have no clue. I said, this is what I'm doing. If the weight has been released into the universe for somebody who needs it, then that's awesome. But that's what I've been doing to motivate, to get that energy running. And so today I was watching, what did I just say? I was watching Attack of the Clones. Jeepers. And I'd sit there and my legs would just start getting restless. So every time my legs got restless, I'll get up and I'll just march in place for a few minutes and then go and sit back down and watch them. And this is the whole time, the whole thing's playing, not pausing it or anything. So it was kind of good. So I got some good marching in there today, marching on the spot. But it all checks over on the pedometer, so that is awesome. But had a great masterminding session, and the brain is still processing everything that happened today. And I have more ideas come up, so I'm writing down the ideas as they pop into my head. The ideas are getting written down. And then I was sort of like, oh, maybe I should have some lunch. It's like around 4 o'clock. Maybe I should go have some lunch. So I made myself my lunch, and I sat down here for that. And rather than playing games on the computer, I actually sat there and got my puzzle book out and was doing puzzles in my puzzle book. So that was kind of cool. And of course, Zeffie's she was sitting right here next to me looking for her tidbits of cheese. Tell you, that dog's a cheeseaholic. I don't know if there's such a thing, but Zeffie's one. I even partway through the mastermind this morning, I had my little snack box, which has craisins and this one had craisins and cashews on one side and cheese on the other. And I swear, I'm sitting here, I've got the headphones on, I peel this thing off, the next thing she's sitting right next to me and looking at the snack box thing, wanting her pieces of cheese. So of course she's on camera then. I'm just like going like this every now and again and giving her bits of cheese, and she was happy camper. As soon as she realized all the cheese was gone, she was off. Crazy dog. And then this evening I was supposed to do something new this evening, which I only discovered yesterday. I only discovered yesterday, and my brain just started going into overdrive on the ways this could be used by different businesses, or how by different businesses and things. And I got to share it this morning with my mastermind group, and so I'm really looking forward to this evening because it's what I'm going to be doing. And so I sat down here to check on everything to find out it got cancelled. I was like, no. But the person who was running it was had left a message to say that they cancelled it due to illness. But I am rebooked for tomorrow evening. So if you'd like to join me tomorrow evening, I am going to be touring the Laneways of Melbourne in Australia. From just sitting here, there's a new feature out on Amazon. I don't know how many people have access to it because I did notice it had the word beta after it when I was in the section, but it's Amazon Explore. There's a link in the description of this video that will take you directly to the Melbourne Laneways, which is the one I'm doing tomorrow night, if the tour guide is feeling better. But the cool part is they don't charge you for it till after you've had the experience, which is really cool. But they've got this Explore thing, and it's all about going to different destinations around the world. Not only just can you do tours, and they're anywhere from 30 minutes or longer. The prices vary. It all depends on what you're doing. You can even learn to make Argentine ice cream using 4 ingredients. And you actually can make it there with the person talking to you. Now, you're not on video. They are on video. So it's a one-way video, but you can communicate backwards and forwards with the tour person or the person who's doing the teaching. Another one teaches you Japanese tea making. So how to choose the tea, how to make the Japanese tea, and how to enjoy it. And I was like, this is really cool. Another one, you can go exploring different areas. There's a rickshaw trip that you can do in a place in Tokyo where they take you around this area of Tokyo on the rickshaw. So you get to have that experience and stuff. And this one I'm doing tomorrow night is the Laneways of Melbourne. And if you don't know about the Laneways of Melbourne, they're actually like alleys. And you go down there and there's all these little knick-knack type stores in there. There's cafes. There's all these little like hole-in-the-wall places that you would never think to go down there. But there's a whole culture that's down in these laneways. And there's murals up on the walls and everything else. And you get to hear the history behind them all and everything else. And I haven't been in Melbourne since about 95. I think it was 95, 94 or 95, somewhere around there, when I was in Melbourne for 3 weeks working for the company I worked for at the time. And I had a blast those 3 weeks because I would finish work at like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had the rest of the day to go do whatever I wanted to do. So I would catch the trams I would walk up to the main station there and hop on the free tram that goes around the central business district. And it actually had a stop at the end of the street I was on. And then I had to walk half a block from the tram stop to my hotel. My hotel was within walking distance of 5 theaters. I did go see Blood Brothers one night when I was there, but it finished like 10:30 at night, and I got picked up at 4:30 in the morning so we could start at 5 o'clock. So we were starting at 5 o'clock, which meant I had to get up like around 3:30. So I didn't get a lot of sleep that night, and I learned my lesson that night. But yeah, Melbourne is a very eclectic cultural city. And there's a lot to see and do in Melbourne. I loved the 3 weeks I had there exploring it. My hotel was half a block from the top end of Chinatown. You walk through Chinatown into Koreatown. You go one way and there was Little Greek. Go another way, there was Little Italy. There were all these different cultures, all within walking distance. Well, I had a very long walking distance. Some people would not call it walking distance. Some people would say, you're going like 6 blocks down that way, I'm taking a cab or Uber or whatever. I would walk. But it was an awesome experience. I did a lot of, back then I did a ton of walking, not just around Melbourne, but even in New Zealand, did a lot of walking. When I came to the States there, I didn't get to do as much walking. It was a little longer than I normally used to walk in to get to stores and stuff. And some places didn't even have pavements to walk on. And I didn't want to risk speed some of those cars were going. And considering the fact that I can never remember when I actually, when I go and stand at the curbside, I'm like, and there's no cars coming, I'm like, do I look left or do I look right first? 25 years, what is it, 25 years? Yeah, 25 years. And I'm still thinking, which way do I have to look to see which car is going to be closest to me when I'm walking? So it's an experience. But you can go to different places. They've got there's a couple that I want to do, but I can't because they've got no new dates up there. And one of them is the Underground and the Spy World of London. And it includes a visit to the place that Ian Fleming used to sit and write his James Bond novels. So I was like, oh, that would be so cool, but there's no more available dates on that one. But there's a lot of really cool stuff at Amazon Explore. But if you want to see the one that I'm doing, like I said, the link is in the description below, and that'll put you into the area, and then just click on the Explore button at the top. It takes you to the front page, and you can go and check out all these different experiences. But there's things like you can even, this was the cool, I thought this was really cool. They have personal shopping. So you can actually, and the personal shopping is done one-on-one. So the tours and the experiences, you can either do one-on-one or you can do in a group. And there's no more than 7 people to a group. You do have to be on a laptop or a desktop computer. It does not work on tablets and iPads. It does not work on phones. It is only available for computers and laptops and desktops. That's one thing they have splashed all over the place. But they have, so you can do experiences one-on-one, or you can do the experience as part of a group of up to 7 people. And but the one-on-one that you definitely do that you cannot do in a group is the personal shopping. And these are stores that you're taken to around the world. And you have a tour guide that takes you in there, and you tell them what you're looking for. They take you to these shops where you can have this shopping experience, and you actually get to pick the store experience that you want to have. One of them is Swarovski Crystal store that's in Rockefeller Center in New York. There's a jeweler in Paris that you get to go, an actual jewelry maker in Paris, and the price of that tour includes a pair of stud earrings or a small pendant. And you get to help design it and everything else. So it's personally designed for you. There's a place, what's it called? It's somewhere in the States. I can't, Lily's something. I can't remember the last name. But the price includes a denim jacket, and you can either choose a vintage denim jacket or a new denim jacket. And then you get to work with Lily and design what embellishments you want on there as far as patches and other stuff goes that you want on your jacket, and you'll get it in 2 weeks. Now, the cool part about the shopping thing is everything is done through your Amazon account. So you're not giving your credit card information to anybody that you are purchasing stuff from. It all goes through your Amazon account. And I thought that is really cool. And of course, I guess they track it to make sure you get it. So, and there was another one that was pleated bags. What's a pleated bag? But they actually take some material and they pleat it up and they put it in this oven thing, looking at the photographs that's on there. And they have these pleated clothing that you can also go purchase as well, while your bag, which is included in the price, gets made for you. And this is so cool. So there's all these different experiences, all these cultural experiences. There's different tours that you can do. And they take place anywhere from 30 minutes upwards. You can specify if you want this dollar value. And the really cool part is that they actually have gift cards available just specifically for those tours and experiences. And I was just like, this is so cool. So I was so looking forward to my one that was going to start in 10 minutes, and it got cancelled. But tomorrow night, what am I doing that one? 7:45 p.m. Pacific time. I'm doing that particular tour to Melbourne to the Laneways. I don't know if there's still space available, but if you click the link below, it shows you all the dates and times that are available. And when you click on the time that's in your time zone, it will show you what time it's going to be in Australia, which is really cool for all those different ones that you're doing. And you can even learn how to make sushi rolls from somebody in Japan. Everybody speaks English. You can even do guided meditation from Calgary. There's all sorts of stuff. In Panama, they have these professional dancers that will teach you Latin American dancing during your session and stuff with them. So I'm sort of like, this is so cool. But anyway, go check it out. So that's one of the things I was hoping to be shaken up with today, besides all the mastermind group and the brain starting to fire off on all cylinders and everything else after yesterday's discovering Amazon Explore. It does say it's in beta, so I don't know if everybody who has an Amazon account has access to it or not. But it's interesting going through and just seeing some of the things, and like the ice cream, the Argentine ice cream. It's 4 ingredients, and they actually tell you what the ingredients are, exactly the measurements that you need of the caramel topping, the heavy whipping cream, full cream milk, and chocolate chips. I think that was it. And a beater. You need a food mixer or a beater, electric beater. And so I thought, well, I have the electric beater. It's handheld. I don't have the full cream milk. And so I'm like thinking, now do I just sit and watch and be instructed, or do I actually make it while watching? So I'm still figuring that one out, but I'm still like, Argentine ice cream, 4 ingredients. Yes, and you don't even need an ice cream maker. It's like, I'm in for that one because I don't have an ice cream maker. Don't have a need for an ice cream maker. Well, if I had an ice cream maker, I'd probably make it way too often. So, but then I'd probably do that with the Argentine ice cream, since it can be done with a handheld beater electric mixer. Yeah, that could get me in trouble. But anyway, so I'm going to be trying some of these experiences and things just to see what they're like. And yeah, I was hoping for my Melbourne trip tonight, but I get to do it tomorrow instead. Yay! So instead of watching that, I'm going to go take Zeffie for her walk while it's still 102 outside. Thankfully, the sun is almost down below the roofs of the houses here, so that's going to help cool it down a little bit once the sun goes down. We might wait just a little bit longer than we normally do, because I was actually going to take her for a walk after I did the Laneways, and that was a 50-minute experience. So, and then your account gets charged for the experience after it happens. Oh, and you can take photographs during the experience as well. There's a little camera icon at the bottom of the screen, and you can go, take a picture, and you can just click on that to take the pictures. And when the experience is finished, they've got a place where all of those photographs, you can access all those photographs and download them. And if there's something that's of interest to you while you're walking around and you see, you can take your mouse and you can click on it and say, hey, can you just tell me about this? What's this place over here? Or what's that picture that we're walking past, and things like that. And there's photographs so you can go and see what they're doing. They've got little snippets of videos and stuff, so you can learn more about what's going on and some of that stuff. So, but anyway, I'm out of here. So let us know what fun stuff you got up to today that was out of the ordinary. Shook your Saturday up a little bit. Did you try something new? Did you try a different route? Did you buy something that you've never had before and now you're trying to figure out how to use it? How many have had that issue? Or you went and bought a new piece of furniture and now you got to put it together. But anyway, go out and have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow for Serenity Sunday. Hey, konera.